Shout out to amazing content. Make sure to check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description. Yo, what's up guys, it's Magic Tricks MT here and welcome back to my channel. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, make sure to go down and like this video and subscribe to my channel for more card tricks tutorials just like this one. So also follow my Instagram account, okay, at Magic Tricks MT. I'll put a link in the description. So today I'll be teaching you one of my favorite card tricks to do. It is really easy to do and it also can be done with a borrowed deck of cards. So I will first show you the performance of the trick and then I will teach you how to do it in the tutorial. So without further ado, let's jump right into the performance. So this is the performance for the trick. So I'm going to start by having the spectator mix up the deck a bit. Okay, so after they are done shuffling the cards, I'm going to have the spectators select a card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to riffle down the cards and then I'm going to have the spectators say stop whenever they want. So let's say they say stop around here, okay? So what I need you to do is I'm going to have you memorize the card, okay? But I do not need to look at the card. Right, so I'm going to lose the card into the middle of the deck and then give the deck a few cuts, just like so. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle the cards even more, okay? To lose your card into the middle of the deck. Okay, now that your card is lost somewhere in the deck, okay? I do not know where your card is and you probably do not know where your card is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out the cards and then I'm going to have the spectator choose 6 cards from the deck. Okay, this is a random pick. So to speed things up, I'm just going to take 2 cards by 2 cards, okay? So 2 cards over here, 2 cards over here, and just 2 cards over here. So just note that the spectator can choose any card they want. Okay, this is a random pick. So as you can see, we have 6 cards over here. So I don't need the deck anymore. I'm going to place it there. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, right? So I'm going to give this pile a little shuffle. Okay, so just a little recap. You have memorized the card from the deck, okay? And then I shuffled the card. Okay, the card was mixed into the middle of the deck. And I have you pick these 6 cards over here. So there is a little possibility that your card could end up in these 6 cards. But look, I shuffled the cards already, okay? And I'm hoping that your card is in this pile over here because I'm going to try to get your card out, right? So look, I'm going to just hit the cards just like this. Look, 1 card is left. I'm just going to snap my fingers. Look, and it's your card, the 9 of Hearts. So I hope you enjoyed this trick. If you want to learn how to do this, make sure to stay tuned for the tutorial. Before I get into the tutorial, if you want a shout out in my next video, what you need to do is just go down and subscribe to my channel and give this video a like and also comment down below that you have done those stuff and that you want a shout out so that you can get a shout out in my next video. With that said, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so let me teach you how to do the trick. You can start by having the spectator shuffle the cards, okay? This is a no-sell card trick. They can shuffle as much as they want, right? So after they're done shuffling the cards, you're going to have the spectator select a card. So what you're going to do is you're going to riffle down the cards and then you're going to have the spectator say stop whenever they want, right? So let's say they say stop around here, okay? So from here you have 2 choices you can do. You can just hand them the card and then they memorize the card. Or you can just turn around and then have them memorize the card like this. Okay, so in this case the spectator chose the Jack of Diamonds. What you want to do from here is you want to control this card to the top of the deck. Okay, so I've made an in-depth tutorial on how to do this card control. If you want more information, you can go check the video. I'll put the link in the description. So I'm just going to roughly teach you how to do this card control. So basically what you want to do is you want to dribble cards down onto the selection. But you're going to dribble the card halfway, so it should look like this. Okay, you're going to dribble cards from the bottom and then move your way up. Okay, so it should look something like this. Okay, so you can see that there's a bunch of outjog cards on top of the selection. So what this does is you can push these cups up and then you can push it in to create this thumb break, right? So you can transfer this thumb break into a pinky break and then you can cut the cards down just like so. And then once you reach the last pile, you just drop it down. Okay, so you have just controlled their card to the top of the deck. Okay, so after the card is controlled to the top, what you want to do is you want to shuffle the cards and then convince your spectator that their card is mixed in the middle of the deck. But actually what you're doing is you're actually going to remain their card at the top of the deck. Okay, so you can do this about 2 to 3 times. Okay, it depends on you. Okay, so what after the spectator is convinced that their card is in the middle of the deck, you're going to tell them that you do not know where their card is, and they also do not know where their card is. But you're going to spread out the cards, okay? And then you're going to have the spectator choose 6 cards out of the deck, okay? So this is a complete random choice. They can just pick any 6 cards. So there will be 2 scenarios that would happen, okay? They would first select their card, or they would probably just not select the top card. So I'll go through both of the scenarios, okay, but I'm just going to go through the second scenario where the spectator does not choose the top card. So just let's say they pick 6 cards, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So this is a complete random 6 cards. So what you're going to do now is you're actually going to force the top card into the 6 cards. So this is how you do it. So basically you want to put a break on the top card. Okay, this is the selection of the card. So how you do is basically you're going to push the bottom part of the card over, and then you're going to put your pinky at the bottom of the card, and then you're going to pull it back in. Okay, this should create the pinky break. So you're going to do this as you pick up the cards, right? So you're going to pick up the cards and then do the pinky break, right? So you're going to drop everything on top of the deck, okay, and then you're going to take everything, right? So just like this, you have stolen their card, okay, and from this point you actually do not need the deck anymore. So from now you're going to convince the spectator that you only have 6 cards in your deck, in your hand. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to hold the cards just like this, okay, 3 fingers on one side, and then put the deck around here. Okay, so what this allows you to do is you can peel off 1 card at a time, right? So you're just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you reach the 5th card, you're just going to show the 6th card like this, okay, instead of sliding the 6th card out. So you're going to show them 6 cards over here, and then you're going to quickly square them back. So we're going to go through the other scenario that if they select their card. Yeah, so let's say they pick their card over here and then 5 random card, right? So this would be a great thing, okay, because you do not need to steal their card out of the deck anymore. So basically their card is already in the 6 cards, okay? So what you actually want to do is you want to control their selection to the bottom of the pile. So just try to keep up with their card, okay? If their card is at the top of the deck, just put it at the bottom, and then you're good to go, okay? So you also can do the same thing, okay? You do not need the deck anymore. You can just count cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, okay, just to convince them, but you want to maintain their card at the bottom of these 6 cards, okay? So from here you can just shuffle the cards, okay? So what you're going to do is you want to maintain the card at the bottom. You're going to peel off the top card and the bottom card together, and then you're going to continue peeling cards off, okay? Peel the top card and the bottom card together, and then peel off cards, okay? So you can do this a few times, okay? So after you're done shuffling the pack, you want to do a recap, right? So recaps are important, right? You do not want the spectator to be confused on what you're doing, okay? You want the spectator to be clear on what you're doing. So I won't be doing the recap in this tutorial. You can go back to the performance, and then you can hear what I said, and then you can perform it in your trick, okay? So after you've done the recap, okay, basically what you're going to do now is you're going to reveal the card, right? So you're going to hold the deck, the pile just like this, okay, your thumb on top, and then your 3 fingers at the bottom. So you want to try to hold the card as tight as possible, and then you want to keep a light grip on the thumb, okay, because you're going to hit the cards down, right? So I'm going to do this slow motion, and it should look like this. Basically, you're going to hit the cards down, and then the bottom card will always stay in your hand. It should be the spectator's card, right? So if I do this in full speed, it should look like this. Just like this. 1 card will remain, okay? And then it should be the spectator's card, the Jack of Diamonds, right? So I hope you enjoyed this trick. To go down and like this video and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. That's all from me. Peace.